Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamac, this is Nike, Goddess of Victory. We're back with Truth Flavour, but I found out something actually kind of cool after finishing recording yesterday. Hang on. If we go over to Recollection, Old Tales is now available. This is the story of Cinderella, and that means that I was actually expecting it to be much longer before we got a chance to see this, so this is nice. We won't tackle it today though, because we do have a limited amount of time to see what Crust is getting up to, as well as a limited amount of time to actually recruit her. But we're not up to that yet.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Woo! That's one down. Why don't you give it a taste, Tia? Okay. It looks scrumptious. Well, here I go. What do you think? I can't really place what it tastes like. It's certainly not what I expected. Yeah? That's good, in that case. Crust rings the bell. It strikes me that it might end up turning out that this was a complete waste of time, where Bready likes Crust's meals even though they also have all the information tied to it. Which really means that it's all the commander's fault for getting involved with this, and we wouldn't be going through all the song, dance, and trauma. Soon after, Bready enters. Welcome back, Bready. I'd like for you to taste the dish that we came up with today. Sure. I see we have a guest. Hello, I'm Tia. I'm Bready. Thank you for coming to help Crust. No problem. I hope you enjoy what we made. Yeah! So you made a cake. Doesn't smell terribly sweet. I'll see what it tastes like. Tia? Yes? It's obvious you really enjoy desserts. I can easily pick up on the love and joy that you experienced while making this. Wow, you can detect all that. I did have a great time making it. The recipe was completely different from what I'm used to seeing, so I was a bit surprised. But I figured that if this is how someone else likes it, it's my responsibility to make it that way. Of course, I was only here to assist. Miss Crust made most of it. The taste is very enjoyable, to be sure. When you eat, do you sense the emotions that were present when the dish was being made? This complicates things. Maybe I shouldn't cook it myself. Having said that, there's next to no sweetness here. Just a vaguely cake-like texture. We're gonna end up inventing Splenderman again. I would hardly call this a proper cake. But at least the taste isn't ordinary like the ones from before. That tells me I'm making progress. I'm going to switch up some things and make it again. Crust, Yeah? Nothing. I hope you'll be finished with your research soon. I hope so too. I presume I should leave now. If you could, thanks, Freddy. Miss Crust. Yes? You're trying to cook a dish that Freddy can eat, right? That's right. But Freddy didn't enjoy it. She didn't look terribly happy. I realized that. That's why I'm trying to come up with a dish that will make her happy. That's not really what I'm getting at. I realize that you're still in the middle of process, but if the person you're trying to please looks so unhappy at this point, don't you think that indicates you're headed in the wrong direction? Do you really think she looked that unhappy? Yes. Are you sure you're really making this for her? You're now suddenly interrupted by Rapture Attack.
What is this place? Why am I here? Reload. Let me take a break. I'll check it out and be right back. What am I doing here?
Let me show you what the AZX can do. Reloading.
I'll check it out and be right back.
Wait, I didn't skip the cutscene, it just went straight into this. Huh.
It was a great ride.
If you ask me, if the person on the receiving end doesn't want what they're being given, it can make even good intentions feel malicious. That's why I'm always sure to ask these questions before I set out to do something. I wonder if that's character development because I haven't seen too much of Tia. Actually no, I did see her Bond event and that involves her going to a lot of different careers to try and figure out what she wants to do in her life, and deciding that she didn't like any of that. All this research you're doing right now, is this what Freddy wanted? Not exactly, but I know she'll be happy with it when I succeed. I can already see the expression on her face. I've seen it before. I see. Still, I think it would be a good idea to let her know the exact purpose of what you're doing here. Not knowing for so long might make her feel upset. Okay, I'll fill her in. Thanks for your help today, Tia. Be safe on your way back home. I had a good time. I'll be rooting for you. Crust. This next time, rather than making it myself, I'll use a machine. That way Brady won't detect any emotions in the dish. Even if she doesn't sense any of the emotions, she'll still detect the nutritional components in each individual ingredient. Oh. But if she doesn't feel the emotions, wouldn't there be a chance that she won't know all those other details? At any rate, I've never tried it, so I'll experiment. I'm sorry. I know I'm being impulsive. Yeah, it's gonna snap back before... She has to hit rock bottom before she can actually learn from all this. It's just I was really shocked by what Tia said earlier. I said I wanted to make food that Brady would be happy eating. I never bothered to check what kind of expression she was making while eating. I figured that as long as I did my research, her liking it was a given. Why is this so difficult? The more I try, the less I seem to know. Crust. I know this might sound childish, but I'm a little jealous of you at the moment. I know someone whose cooking makes everyone happy. How about I ask her to come and help? If you could, I'd be super grateful. She sounds incredible. There's another person you know as well. Another one. That's amazing considering I don't know that many people. Will they also be here to assist me like Tia did today? This is only my personal opinion, but I'd suggest inviting her as a guest. As a guest? You could take this as an opportunity to make some normal dishes again. This person could act as a sounding board for what you make and offer their feedback. Yeah, that sounds good. A completely new approach could be just the ticket. Let's wrap things up for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait a moment. Let me give you an invitation. I always personally write out an invitation for any guests that are invited to our kitchen. Why? Isn't it obvious? So they feel special. If you know that, why are you doing this with Brady? Sorry, what was that? Nothing, I'm sure she'll like it. I certainly hope so. Next day. Bubble bubble, let's boil the stew. Let's grill up the meat. You look like you're having fun. You bet I am. Welcoming a new guest is always a thrill. I'm so curious who it's going to be. My heart is racing. Oh, there they are. Welcome. Welcome to the cooking oil kitchen, where the air is filled with the aroma of delicious food. You look awfully familiar. Ah, yes, they have to advertise that as well. The other costume, the one that you actually get for free. Hey, you're that maid from before. That's right. My name is Aid. I work at the Maid Cafe. Thank you for inviting me.
I want to see a chameleon for myself.
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
I think we should be able to knock out the rest of the stages easily. Wow! I almost didn't recognize you without the maid uniform. This is my first time seeing you in casual dress as well, Aid. Today, I'm simply a guest who's come to taste Miss Crust's cooking. I therefore dressed accordingly. I don't look strange, do I? Not at all, you look great. Thank you, Master. Is it alright if I sit here, Miss Crust? Oh, yes! Please, make yourself comfortable. It's an honor to have the opportunity to taste your cooking. I'm sure I'll enjoy myself. I poured my heart and soul into these dishes, so please enjoy. Crust begins to serve a multi-course meal, starting with the appetizer. One by one, Aid carefully tastes each dish as they're presented to her. I can see now why you insisted I prepare this specific dish, Mr. Gourmand. What dish would that be? This here is the main entree. Omurice. Oh dear. This message with ketchup, did you write it yourself? I sure did. I wanted to express my gratitude for you coming here and sampling my food. It's incredibly well done, like a work of art. Well then, I'll start. Crust watches Aid with an excited expression. Aid smiles subtly as she nods her head. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll bring out the dessert. Yes, okay. I believe I'm finished. After finishing the dessert, Aid puts her spoon down on the table. That was an incredibly satisfying meal. I truly had a wonderful time. The entire time I was eating, I kept wondering about something. I heard that you were attempting to create dishes which invoke happiness in others. But if you ask me, I would say you've already succeeded. Really? You felt happy while eating? Ever since I received that invitation from you yesterday, I felt a sense of joy. And that's continued all the way through the entire meal today. Even your own enthusiasm while preparing the food was infectious and made me feel cheerful. That's such a relief to hear. But the person I want to make happy has quite a unique palate. I see. If it's okay, could I serve you a plate of omurice? You want to make me some omurice? Yes. I intended on remaining simply a guest today, but after eating such a delicious meal, it just doesn't sit well with me. Last time you came to the Maid Cafe, you left having eaten subpar omurice. Alright, if you insist. I'll be glad to try something you make for me. Very well. Please wait a moment. Aid begins cooking with precise and purposeful movements. Wow! I've never sat in my own kitchen and watched someone else cook before. Front row seats to the show. How exciting! Seeing someone else cook for you naturally lifts your spirits. True. Soon after. Your omurice is ready. I'm not sure if you remember, but you need to say the spell that makes it delicious. I remember. You make a heart with your hands like this and gooey gooey goodness, make this omurice delicious. Perfect. Now then, go ahead and dig in. Alright. Yum.
What is this place? Why am I here? Reload.
Processing finished.
I'll check it out and be right back.
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
Oh my goodness! It's sublime! It's better than I could have ever expected. The texture is out of this world. It's been seasoned to perfection. That's all thanks to the spell you cast. It really does feel like I'm under a spell. My heart feels like it's overflowing. I have this goofy grin on my face. So this is how happiness tastes. Your cooking really does bring out the happiness in people, Aid. That's right. I'm sure you're wondering how I do it. Yes. I'm dying to know. I want nothing more than for Brady to feel happy when eating my cooking. Well then, if you don't mind, why don't you make me a dish and pretend as if Brady is going to eat it? Right now? Okay, I'll try. Crust bustles about busily, laying out all the ingredients. Master, do you have any idea why Crust is hesitating? It looks like she's prepared all the ingredients. It's because she doesn't know exactly what to make. Right now, Crust is more fixated on a specific taste than a specific dish. I see. Bit of this, bit of that. Try to touch it out as little as possible. Grill it until it's right. Take all this out. I did just have a thought, but it's probably not it. Makes me wonder it. In the previous True Flavour stuff, Brady was being locked out from analysing the Splenderman, which is why she was going through a sort of taste breakdown. I was wondering if maybe she'd also been banned from analysing the Commander, but then she wouldn't have enjoyed it as much, would she? I don't know, I really would prefer an in-universe explanation than for that. I think it's ready. I still need to do a bit more research, but this is as good as I can do at the moment. I see. You probably got an inkling of this while watching me cook. Well, you might want to brace yourself while tasting this. Brady has rather unusual tastes, so I use some unorthodox methods. I'm not sure what other people will think of it. You're right. I don't need to try it to know that it will taste bad. Huh? Because you didn't make this dish for Brady. You made it for yourself. Tia said something along the same lines. She mentioned how Brady looked unhappy. She questioned whether I was really making these dishes for Brady. I don't understand it. Why does everyone keep asking me that? I thought I knew what I was doing. I think you all misunderstood the correlation between food and happiness. I have? Yes. It takes more than taste alone for someone to derive happiness from food. A handwritten personalized invitation. A bright smile upon arriving at a place which is brimming with an ebullient atmosphere. A dish made by someone who is humming happily while they cook. A dish lovingly plated, a multi-course meal thoughtfully presented in sequence. All of these things can inspire happiness. How did you feel when you ate the dish I made for you? It was delicious and I felt happy. Why were you happy? Because it was so enjoyable to watch you cooking up close. It was nice casting the magic spell together. Being treated with such care made me feel good. And on top of that, the food was delicious. Are you starting to get it now? I think my work here is done. I'll leave the rest to you, Master. Sure thing. Thanks for coming today, Abe. I hope that Privateer hasn't blown up the kitchen. Or Mast hasn't turned it into a pirate ship again. No, thank you for allowing me to have such a wonderful time. Aid leaves the kitchen. Crust carefully tastes the dish she made. It's not delicious. Not even close. The Is this what I've been trying to feed to Brady this whole time? Crust proceeds to stand frozen for a long time, staring at the food she made. I think you need to start with apologizing to her. And explaining yourself.
So familiar, but how?
And shooting a bunch of raptures, but we've come to expect all that.
I'll check it out and be right back.
Straighten out before starting. It was a great ride.
What does Brid have to do with this, though? It's not bad. All the ingredients blend well together. I expect no less from you, Crust. The combination of the ingredients and the balance of flavors are perfect. You seem more excited while making it as well. It was adorable. What about the flavor? How does it taste? It's the same as what I usually eat. It's delicious. Brady would always smile when she ate my food. And that would make me smile too. I would smile while I was cooking because I liked that she got so much enjoyment out of eating my food. And now I'm not sure. What were the feelings coursing through me during my research? I think I was impatient. I felt a little frustrated that she wasn't feeling happy while eating my food. I'm sure she felt all those negative, doubting emotions running through my mind as I was cooking. Brady isn't happy? Oh, I see. It's no wonder she wasn't happy all this time. It's because I wasn't happy. Crust, are you okay? I realize it now, Mr. Gourmand. I was being selfish. Once I saw the expression Brady made after tasting you, I wanted to see her feel the same thing when eating my food. The look I saw on her face was one of true joy. In that moment, I forgot everything. There's no need to be jealous of the bland, self-insert protagonist. All the moments in the past when she'd smiled and been perfectly happy eating my food, she always smiled. I forgot all of it like a complete fool. Every time the bell rang, Brady must have come walking in filled with anticipation as to what I would serve her, and I kept giving her bizarre experimental dishes instead. What should I do? Brady must be so disappointed in me. You can cook for her again. Do you think I can? Yes. You can make the dishes you usually made before, the ones that made Brady happy. Would that be enough? Probably. You've also learned a lot from Tia and Aid. You are right. They taught me that when emotions are on one-sided, even something like kindness can feel like malice. I've learned how to make someone feel happy while eating. Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm going to write an invitation for Brady. Come think that I've never officially invited Brady here before. Have you been breaking the rules by just having her hanging around? Or does she count as the sole staff so she's allowed? Of course it's because I never really needed to. But Aid said that from the moment she received the invitation, she felt a sense of excitement, of joy. So when Brady arrives with her invitation in hand, I'll serve her a dish that will make her feel absolutely blissful. I'll tell her everything. Why I made all those weird dishes, everything. Crust's eyes start to sparkle. I should prepare right away. Will you help me, Mr. Gourmand? Of course. Thank you. I just want to eat something delicious. When will this research end? What's this? An invitation from Crust? You are cordially invited to the cooking world kitchen where the air is filled with the aroma of delicious food. I will prepare a wonderful meal which is guaranteed to make you happy, so be sure to arrive with an empty stomach. Your humble host, Crust. Looks like she concluded her research. That's a relief. Okay, after that, we just have one event left, and then... Well, since Old Tales is now an option, I think I'll tackle the remainder of the flashback stories. Because I do... See, I thought that this might be more interesting with the world building, the new Flavour stuff, and then I did the true Flavour stuff because it does technically lead off from there. But it wasn't as good as I was hoping for. Meanwhile, I am quite sure that the Overzone and Old Tales is actually very good. So either way, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.